Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are just leaving Tuolumne Meadows store and post office and finally heading back on trail. Good evening on day 105 on the Pacific Crest Trail. And we're finally getting back on trail after getting our resupply. And a blessed evening with Patty and Jim. So I didn't close out yesterday. It was a very full day and a very blessed day with a questionable at first but wonderful ending. What happened was when we were coming down the trail into Tuolumne Meadows, we had met a couple, Patty and Jim, on the way down, and we chatted and found out that they were fellow believers and visited for a bit and then headed down and got off the trail and headed to the post office and the store, mostly to get some information because I had mistakenly sent our resupply to the Yosemite National Park post office instead of the one in Tuolumne Meadows. I was able to get a hold of the other post office and they forwarded our resupply boxes to Tuolumne Meadows, which we picked up today. But while we were waiting and trying to figure out where we were going to stay last night, because we're in the national park and there's no camping in this area, we had no signal, so we couldn't find out if there was any availability at the lodge. And we're in a bit of a pickle and sitting out in front of the store, and who comes down into the parking lot but Patty and Jim. And Patty and Jim, if you are watching, we just can't thank you enough. You were definitely a provision of the Lord for us, and we were so blessed. So this wonderful couple brought us back to their motorhome where they were staying for a couple weeks, just outside the park, 45 minutes away, fed us a wonderful dinner and also did our laundry. Thank you, Jim. And we got showers, and we had not expected to do any of those things when we got off trail. We thought we were just gonna pick up food, but such a blessing to be clean. And we really, really enjoyed our fellowship with both of you. And thanks again. So anyway, we're back on trail, and we will be planning to camp at Glen Allen, which is about 6 miles from where we started. We did stop at the ranger station, and we were also able to get Sierra Wilderness permit, which will get us to the end of the Sierra section legally. So I had mentioned earlier that our PCT permits had expired because you're only allowed 35 days to get through the Sierras. And with Brian's ankle injury and our time off trail, ours had just expired a couple days ago. So anyway, we're legal again, back on trail. Brian still has some ankle and leg pain. So it's a short day today, and we'll reassess in the morning. And that's our update from last night, and we will see you down trail. On a side note to yesterday, it was my 67th birthday, and Patty and Jim were definitely my birthday gift, and also the beautiful trail that we hiked yesterday. As you saw in the footage, a lot of meadow, like the hiker we met in the morning had promised. And it was definitely the easiest 11 miles, I believe, of all the 940 plus miles we've already hiked. It was so gentle and pleasant, which was also a gift for Brian because he's been dealing with some persistent ankle and leg pain. So anyway, 67 has some significance to me as a backpacking woman because Emma Gatewood, also known as Grandma Gatewood on the trail, was 67 when she did her very first thru hike, and she was the first woman to thru hike the Appalachian Trail, and she went on to hike it 3 times, as well as many other hikes. I believe she had 11 children. They were all grown, of course, and she just simply let them know that she was going for a long walk. See you down trail. So we are at Tuolumne Falls, and we're less than a mile from our campsite. We are in Yosemite National Park right now, so there are very specific rules and guidelines, and our new permit that we just got, since our PCT permit expired, actually has the campsite that we need to camp at on the permit, which is phenol and campsite. So sun is setting. We're gonna get back on trail. See you down trail. Alrighty, we are wrapping up day 105 and started off with a really nice morning, leaving Patty and Jim's motorhome, and they blessed us with a great breakfast, and we enjoyed stopping at a couple scenic overlooks on the way back to Tuolumne Meadows. We actually stopped and could see Half Dome.
Yeah, the cables.
And the cables, a gentleman had a telescope set up so you could see the hikers in the distance going up Half Dome. But anyway, we had a really nice morning. Finally got our resupply and got on trail kind of late. It was a short hike, but it was a tough one, especially for Brian. And I'll let him finish the wrap up from here.
Well, much to my dismay, my ankle is not getting better. It's actually worse. And in this environment, I have to be able to depend on it. And favoring it has created a problem with my right hip, which is really so it's a very humbling situation. I thought I could work through it. I needed some real live full-fledged tape that I could use. I couldn't find that. I am unfortunately going to have to get off the trail and address this in order to be able to get back on the trail and finish up. So I'm going to take a bunch of Jane's additional gear. We hiked 6 miles in. I'll hike that back out. I'll lighten her up as much as I can.
Because I'll be taking the tent.
And she'll have a tent, and she's going to hike on to finish the Sierras, and I'm going to go see who I have to see about getting this ankle to work, so that I can come back out. So it's I have to say that this is one of those things that I never would have planned. 3 weeks ago, I could hike up anything, do anything, go anywhere, and at speed. And here I am, basically sort of gimpy and disabled. So it's a pretty humbling situation. I know that I'm probably going to learn some lessons from this. And I appreciate your prayers and thoughts and whatever, because sometimes you just have to call it. And
but hopefully we'll be reunited in not too many days down trail.
Yeah, so it'll take Janie about 6 days to get to Kennedy Meadows. By then I will have created a plan and started to instigate it. I don't know that I'll be ready to be back on the trail in that length of time, but I don't know.
We'll reassess then.
And we'll reassess then. and but we're still heading for Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm, much to my dismay, I'm gonna miss the last section of the Sierras, which I was looking forward to finishing. So it doesn't mean I can't double back and do it going the other way or whatever, but so that's been decided. We're gonna lighten Janie up. She's gonna continue. I'm gonna head back to town and see who I have to see about my ankle and get my body back in balance. It's just, the 950 miles has been pretty tough on me. It's tough on everybody, and fortunately for me, I don't have to quit. All I'm going to do is go get healed up and get back. You know, leaving is leaving. There's nothing you can do about it. So there's some wisdom in calling it, and so that's what we're going to do. And we'll see you again.
And I will bring you the rest of the Sierras. It's going to be lonely out there for sure. But hopefully we'll be reunited soon. So we'll keep you posted, and the videos will keep on coming.
Yeah. Thanks again, guys.
All right. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, I love you.
All righty. Good night.